the Tenere 700. So here we are with our wee reservoir. This is the wee bracket that goes, but on the Tenere is a couple of already pre-tapped screws. So on the MT10 that was cable tied on, but on this I'll be able to fit that. It sits at a bit of an angle. There's not a nice thing there to stop it scoring, because that's not at 90 degrees. I'm going to bend this a little bit. Done to this wee bracket is drilled a hole to pick up 2 holes for, it must be like a fin or something, protector, or another bit of a sprocket, chain guard kind of thing. But it's excellent. Say they give you cable ties, you can cable tie this on, but I've drilled the hole and you get this little nylon screw and you do it through, and the nozzle, which should be in my pocket here, I don't know if you can see, but it goes, it's one of these double nozzles that goes either side, and you kind of want it not horizontal, you actually kind of want it pointed down. So I've had to bend that a little bit, and I actually bent this a little bit because of the shape of the swinging arm. So now that should go up in there, so the screw will hold it. Well, it'll probably block your view, but then this will go in this little bracket, and I'll line that up. Then I'll put up the hose. There's little stick-on things, cable ties, and then it will run up, and I'll place my little reservoir, probably behind the footrest. So, don't really want to see me struggling to fit this bit, but I can edit it out or something. Hopefully the audio was picking up okay, but that's going to screw up there. And it's going to be absolutely awesome. Might have to put a thinner screw because of the way the hose is going through there. Have an Allen key. But what it actually is on the hose, it's a brilliant wee system this. In the hose, the end that goes to the nozzle actually has a little rod inside it. I don't know if you can see that. Probably autofocus, maybe this went a bit funny there or whatever, but inside there's a little bar so that when you bend it, it doesn't actually kink the hose. It's a bit smaller than the diameter, so the oil still goes by it. So it only feeds through there, so I can bend it around that screw. Actually, I'll bend it around the screw, that's not a problem. Once this goes that. So what they give you is little brackets or clamps in here, these self-adhesive pads, and there's a wipe. So it's actually nice wee flat spots here in the bottom of the swinging arm. So I'll stick one here, here, and then I can route my hose up here. I can route my hose up, kick it in around the back there, up, and I'll probably have my wee reservoir mounted somewhere kind of here. Working off a bracket here to give you various brackets. I brought the Pro kit where you get various wee bits and pieces. It's just more brackets and stuff, but it's handy. So getting there, really pleased with this because that's a bit of an angle. I sort of rebent it, but it's a slight sort of curve there. And the hose against the sides. You don't want it up in there, obviously. So you can fine tune it a bit, but that's basically it. And then let's see, I can see a bit more here. Don't know what that'll view like, but don't even know if this audio will work alright, but I'll probably clamp this in. Get table tied here to the frame, using our wee sticker here, and then we can mount a reservoir here. And because this is a wee weight, there's a compression spring to prime it. You just set a little magnet here that lifts that up, and then it'll actually just self prime itself. So all looking good. Very happy with that, the way that's fitted out. Having the wee, not sure how I'm going to fit the wee reservoir. So I bought the Pro kit. So what comes, the Pro kit is this bracket. And there's another bit with a bigger hole. So I've cut that off, rounded a bit. Took out the, can you see that? Out bleeding it. Set this wee magnet on top and lifts up the valve. And that's got up to 2. And we should see it starting to run down through. Let's see, 2.5, 3. Thing's gonna make a liar out of me. No, here, is that it coming now? Yep, there it comes. Actually, let's lift the camera up and show. So there's it bleeding itself, running down. Probably go faster, maybe if I go 3.5. So it's just because the wee magnet is lifting up the weight. Take the magnet off, the weight falls down. But so you press and spring, and then when you ride the bike, just that bouncing about makes it actually, so when you stop at traffic lights and stuff, it's not oiling. There's no connection into the engine, no electrics, just the pure motion of the bike. Now if I lift that wee magnet off, that'll stop priming, but I'm going to let that prime the whole way down till we get them dripping out here. And hopefully maybe you can see the install. So hopefully gravity does its work. Yeah, it's moving along. That's the handy way to prime them, like. You need to be magnet once, but that's it. Of course, you get the oil with it. It's like Scott oil as well, in that if it's above 25 degrees C, so you're riding the Spain, Germany, Continent all the time in the middle of summer, you actually put a thicker oil in. Above 25 degrees C, this oil would be flowing through it. Though this wee control valve's good. I think in our bike I have it set about 1 turner, so the quality of the whole thing's very good. Let's just run down there nicely. Could we speed it up an hour wee bit, but I don't want to screw that out too far. Just takes time. But once it's bled, it's bled. And I'll check how everything's doing in terms of sprocket fitment. Very happy with that. It's good. There's only 100 mile on the bike, so that's it on from sort of day one, really. I also need to tidy up and go out and ride the bike. The brilliant thing about those chain oilers is, or any chain oiler, to be honest with you, is if you're out riding and it's raining, the rain, the water washes the oil off your chain and your chain goes dry, but you can actually reach down, turn this up a wee bit and get at the oil more, or just let it oil us. It keeps your chain. You get a lot more miles out of your chain, but it's just a fact. You put a main stand on these, but no main stand, hard just to oil the chain, whereas that's doing it for you. Let's see, we're probably a third of the way down, going up to, that's probably the halfway point there. I'm glad that's working the best. Well, I am particularly pleased how neat an install it actually has turned out to be. So I'll show you on the other bike where it's not just as neat, but really works spot on. So sort of cable tied on that one. It's the same arrangement, but there's nothing to, on this bike there's nothing to screw this wee plate into. So that's quite neat on the MT10 too, the fitment. It's in out of the road. The other side is the brake master cylinders in there, the road. So that one's just in and out of the road, so I did. So how are we here? Pretty good. I need to go out already and get something to eat. Well, we tend to lift my wee magnet off soon because I'll be down and dropping out. Let's see if I go down to maybe 3.5 or so, so maybe down 2.5. Still flowing, isn't it? So I just close this and open it up again, know where I am. There's it closed. That's it shut. So there's 1.5. This is the bit we metal bar. Sorry. There's maybe metal bars in there. It'll work its way through. 1.5. Let's go 2, 2.5, 3. Yeah, it's definitely flowing there at 3. Wow. Class. I'll be days. Hopefully that can pick that up. On the other bike, this wee nozzle got broke, but you can buy spares online from. You can go to their own website, tutoro.co.uk. I'd say we're not far off starting to get ready to drip out. I push the bike back and forward a wee bit just to make sure that it's not catching anywhere. The wee sprocket thing. You don't want it when you push the bike backwards to bend that off. Let's see, let's bring this down. Let's see if it's... And then I'll lift the magnet off and it does start tripping. Yeah, cool. Class. It always does work out. It goes down both of them, but always goes down one first. Now if I sort of block that one, it should force it to come out the other one. Well, I think that's sufficiently good. Oh, here. Yep, there we go. The other one. Cool. So, there we are. Happy days. So, I see that'll drip away. And when we take the magnet off, it'll actually stop. So I'm going to set this back to about 1.5. Just close it up. Let it shut. There's it. 1.5. If I'm going to check what this one's set at, because that's probably looks like. Let's see. Just 1. Okay. Now let's try that. Don't have to over oil. I'm on the quarter on that one. Happy days. Right, there you are, now you have it. Hope my video will be useful. That's me happy. So, I'll do a video on the bike at some stage. So, happy days. I think that'll be me signing off. Catch you later.